Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nowadays, India is sending its political figures and the diplomats to the different countries to manipulate his terrorism under the terrorist activities of diplomacy. The Indian bloodshed is very painful inside the country and the countries which are alongside the Indian border. The BJP government sponsored Hindu state government. The India declared herself as a secular state. The only Hindu state is the Nepal alongside the border of India and on the globe. In recent days, there is a high alert on the India and the Nepal border. Every element within the country or outside India around the globe which determine the hostilities and the state sponsored terrorism atrocities of India put him on the military might and try to overcome the vices. The state in which there is a bulk of violation of human values on the ethnic and the minority basis. It is the moral and dignity of the nations around the globe in which countries the Indian political and the diplomat delegation in turn they have to ask their social values in Kashmir, in Nagaland, in Bihar, in the Indian Punjab and atrocities in the Gujarat. Around the globe, they must ask the terrorist attacks on the people residing peacefully in Canada and in the United States of America. They have stigma of the murder of the Indian political sect leadership which were residing in the Canada and in the United States of America. The noise of the voices arose around the globe, but suppressed through the bilateral ties of the powerful countries. Nowadays, India, with naked terrorism involved in the areas of Balochistan and in KPK region, and in the remote areas of the Sindh also. The Pakistan has to streamline his diplomacy under the political and diplomat figures all around the globe and to the brotherly nations even though which are under influence of Indian propaganda due to their bilateral trade. Truth always stand and visible to the globe, even though under the thunderstorm of the lies. Now India has manipulated its aircraft which was trying to penetrate into the Pakistan airspace. If that succeeded, there was a loud noise that aircraft has been hijacked. By the grace of Allah Ta'ala, our political figure and the military authorities in time decided not to involve in the Indian air terrorism. Nowadays, India is full-fledged spreading the terrorism activities on the land, in the air and in the sea also. Alhamdulillah, Pakistan got victory in the Marka Haq. On the basis of that, Pakistan has to arrange its effective diplomacy on the war basis. The skilled and the patriot figures are to be involved in the delegations which can visible the shameful face of the India terrorism around the globe. Because the artificial environment which is sponsored by India through the diplomacy can be halted and can be overcome through the reality of the atrocities of the Indian state-sponsored terrorism inside the country of India and alongside the countries of India, same like Pakistan, Bhutan, Maldives, Nepal, and especially in the Pakistan. They are doing financial terrorism, political terrorism, and the military terrorism activities in this region. The countries who are interested in military trade with India must think that their platforms will be used against the innocent children, women, and elderly people, and to destroy the peaceful societies. And they have to collectively raise their voices and to put the Indian political and military figures into the International Court of Justice for law.